Working as a shaman was something I did not expect, honestly. I kind of felt it a little bit, but it didn't really hit me hard until I started writing a book about a gentleman who was working with God in the universe, and he would absorb people's emotions, good or bad, and it was called Reflections. It's a good book, but it's all in my head. I still haven't written it down all the way. I got most of it, a lot of it. So, and I actually got a backstory to that story. So there's a story inside the story, but what I want to talk about is when it really hit me the first time that I knew I was going to be the spiritual aspects of it. I hung out with my my friend Jeannie. She was like a big sister, and we did Ren fairs, and I worked with her doing Ren fairs. I actually was working at the newspaper, and I was doing a feature about the Ren fair, and I met her through a flyer she put at the college. Next thing you know, we were hanging out and best friends, and I was going to Ren fairs. Anyways, so her friend's son, who I met because he was about my son's age, and met through the fair, he passed. He got, and it was horrible. And she called me up to go to the funeral, and wanted me to know if I'd go with her. And so I said yes. And it was right after that is when the kid contacted me. And I didn't understand it at first. I was at work doing my thing. It was the middle of the day working, and his face kept coming up in my mind, and it was like really powerful. And it was like I had to stop what I was doing, take a breath, and I'm like, okay. So I just said, okay. And it was just like persistent to the point where I stopped. I said, okay, what do you want? What do you want me to do? And I started writing. And I'm a writer, by the way. So I started writing down, and it was a letter to his mother, saying goodbye and that he was okay. It was powerful. It was crazy, and I'm like putting it aside. And I finished work, and I redid it, and I went to the funeral. And it was at that moment I realized that there is a spiritual aspect to everything, and there's a comfort to that. But at the same time, it can be really jarring when you're not used to it. And it's gotten more better for me, more better. But yeah, but plus God in the universe will give you moments like this too. So yeah, there's the good, the bad, and the beautiful, right? Anyway, and I love you, and just be kind and work on this because it's real, baby. You're real, and I love you, and have a wonderful day.